Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about the ME food label rule. Again, most important, I don't want you to turn all your meals into calculations. This isn't something you're going to be doing every time you sit down to eat dinner. It's mainly going to be used for, when you're at the grocery store, you're trying to differentiate between which type of bread you want. Pick the one that's more suitable to your burner type. Maybe which brand of cereal, or maybe you're on the road and you've got to pull into a gas station in a pinch and you need a power bar. This is when you're going to use this. I grabbed a couple protein bars here for examples that we're going to look at. This first one is a Zone Perfect bar. Remember, we mostly care about the carbohydrates, the fiber, and the protein. And we're doing a calculation, which is carbs minus fiber minus protein, and we're seeing how many grams are left and if they fit in these numbers. We also care about the total fat, and we want it to be below 15 grams per serving, and sodium, around 200 grams or so per serving. So the Zone Perfect bar, we got 24 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber, and 14 of protein. So 24 minus the 3 minus the 14 is going to leave us with 7 grams of what we're going to call hormonal carbohydrates. The number that's left when you subtract out the protein and the fiber is going to be the amount of carbs that are create an insulin response. You see foods that list the specific sugar. That number is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Ignore it. Pretend it's not there. So in this case, 7 grams is what's going to create an insulin response. So in this case, this is going to be something that our mixed burner and our muscle burner are going to be okay eating. Probably splitting hairs with the sugar burner, but again, there are better alternatives. Total fat on this one is 7 grams, and sodium 270. So again, that's sodium. There's some wiggle room there. So this would be an excellent choice for your mixer muscle burner. Second, we're going to look at the Clif Bars. These are really popular because they advertise organic, non-GMO. So a lot of people think that they're, quote unquote healthy. Fat 7 grams, sodium 200 milligrams. So this one, great there. But when we're looking at our hormonal carbs, it's got 41 grams of carbs, 4 fiber, and 10 protein. So when we do 41 minus the 4 and the 10, that leaves us with 27, which is entirely too high for whichever burner type you are. So just because this one fits the sodium and the fat, I would absolutely not eat Clif Bars. Last one we're going to look at real quickly is the Premier Protein. This one's fat is 8 and sodium is 400, so a little high, but again, there's kind of most wiggle room for the sodium. Total carbs is 25, fiber 3, and protein is 30. So when we do the 25 minus the 30 and the 3, that's going to put us at a negative number, which is ultimately what you want, regardless if it's, again, a bread, cereal, power bar, whatever. So this is going to be an excellent choice, this Premier Protein bar, regardless of your burner type. So again, hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that made sense, and you can kind of remember how to do that on the fly. And again, just use that as a tool when you're out shopping. And again, biggest takeaway is I don't want to turn all your food or all your meals into calculations. So definitely don't feel like this is something you have to do with everything you eat. Just for kind of packaged foods like this, absolutely use this as a tool to help you make great decisions.